Hey everyone, it's Jamer the Monster Tamer, and in case you didn't know, Pokemon Champions just dropped today. I wanted to give you guys a first look at what the game looks like, and give my 2 cents for what it's worth on some of the mechanics that they've implemented into Pokemon Champions. For starters, that tutorial took a really long time. There is a skippable intro at the beginning of this, and I would 100% recommend just skipping right through it. There is some, lore to the game going on right there at the beginning, but you're not playing Pokemon Champions for the lore, right? That's what the mainline games are for. This is for rank. And I think that lore is completely meaningless. We have some characters, they're super flat, just skip it. Once you've gotten through that, this is the homepage that we're confronted with. If you did pay the $7 USD to get the starter bundle, go ahead and claim that in your mailbox, as well as I think you probably might have a Dragonite if you are downloading this super early into the release of this game. That's definitely important because don't forget that recruiting Pokemon in this game costs VP for every Pokemon that you are recruiting. There are some in-game ways to earn this VP, though I'm not super familiar with them yet, so I'm not going to speak on them just yet. I will be making a video in the future, though, on optimal ways to earn your VP so that you can build the teams that you're interested in. We do have some daily missions, as well as weekly missions, and if you pay for the Battle Pass, you can get some Battle Pass missions as well. These all provide ways to consistently earn VP. At the moment, the only other way that I know of to get VP is to click on Battle here and play ranked games. You do earn more for winning, so, get good. Recruiting Pokemon is really easy. You just go to the recruit and it takes you to this ranch, which you'd know about if you played the tutorial. And something interesting is you can either recruit Pokemon or you can get them from Pokemon Home. I believe that there is a limit of 1 Pokemon per day from Pokemon Home. So if you have those mainline Pokemon games, I guarantee that this is going to be a way easier method of getting those Pokemon into Champions instead of grinding VP to recruit. We can meet a new lineup for no cost. Sure, let's meet a lineup. If it's free, why not? Immediately, it offers you 10 Pokemon, and I don't believe that it matters if you already have some of these Pokemon. I'm pretty sure that I already have a Charizard in my box. Don't quote me on that. I think I picked Tyranitar instead. Okay, I'm fully redacting it. I'm saying that I don't think that I have a Charizard. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick it. So we can see the lineup for free. I don't know if that's like a limited time thing. I can trial recruit it for 7 days, or I can permanently recruit it for 2,500 VP. Oh, I wonder if all of them cost 2,500. Let me see. To me, this one would definitely be worth less. Nope, okay, 2,500. And, or you can get these unlimited for some of the tickets that you would have gotten if you bought the starter pack. I think you get 30 of these, so having just 30 Pokemon that you're able to select right from the beginning, when normally you see they start you off with 10,000 VP, that would unlock you 4 Pokemon. So I know that's not free to play, but $7 is extraordinarily cheaper than having to buy a full mainline Pokemon game in order to be able to compete in Pokemon. I'm gonna go ahead and just use one of my tickets. And I now have Charizard. Oh, okay. So you get 1 free lineup every 22 hours. What an interesting interval. Okay, and I see that our season is gonna last until June 16th. How much would it cost if I want to meet another lineup? 10,000 VP. Okay, so recruiting is very slow unless you use some of these time tickets, which I saw that you can also get through the daily quests and the Battle Pass. That's somewhat akin to how their other games work if you've played Pokemon like Pocket TCG. What does returning a Pokemon do? I'm nervous to click this because I don't actually want to get rid of any of these Mons. Okay, I'm going to let someone else science that. My guess is that you can just get rid of Pokemon because you have a limited number of storage in your PC. As opposed to the mainline games where you basically have infinite boxes, they very tightly control how many Pokemon you have unlocked at a given moment. Again, if you pay that $7, I think they give you 50 extra slots. I think every other box slot that you get, I think you have to pay for. The shop is pretty much exactly what you would expect. There's two different sections. There's this premium shop where you buy the battle passes and stuff. And then there's the frontier shop where you can get useful items, held items, and mega stones. This is really cool because it kind of confirms what all of the megas that we have in here are. Training Pokemon is also relatively very straightforward. If you want to do more tutorials, I'm pretty sure that completing them will get you some more VP. So you may as well just go ahead and rip through them. So all of the Pokemon that you acquire automatically start with maxed stat points. So they have done away with IVs, which I know that there's some controversy in the competitive world about how good or not that is. I think it's a good thing that they have streamlined the I don't know, team building process of it a little bit, but there were some competitive decisions that you could make with IVs. Like, obviously, if you're running a Trick Room team, you want something to be all the way down to 0. But there would be cases where you might want an additional point or two in your IVs, because if you're running a Trick Room team, and let's say you're up in a mirror matchup, you have two of the same Pokemon out. If they have the same speed, it is a coin toss on who actually goes first. And so players would use their IVs to slightly change that. Or like with foul play, you would have people, if they were a special attacker, completely zero out their attack stat so that it couldn't be used against them. So there's a little bit less control, but personally, I don't think that that was necessary levels of control. Like, if you want to change the speed stat, you can just throw a couple extra points in to these stats. For every ability that you want on your Pokemon, you do have to pay for them separately. So this is a timid Charizard. If I was running it Charizard Y, that's probably pretty good. But let's say I wanted to roll it Charizard X. So I would queue up the change that I wanted to make, which is going to cost me 500 VP. And in that case, I also don't want my special attack maxed. I want my physical attack maxed. So I'm going to go ahead and back this out of special attack. And I'm going to pump it all into attack. And let's say that I wanted to change this investment in my defense into HP. So reinvesting stats is actually pretty cheap, costing you 330 VP to redo your whole Pokemon. Now, because I'm running it physical, let's say that I don't want a Flamethrower, but instead I want Flare Blitz. So that move costs 250 VP. Curious if they all do. Okay, looks like it. So I'm running Flare Blitz. So let's say that I want to go ahead and make that change. I commence my training, costs me roughly 1,000 VP, or I could use training tickets. Okay, we're now trained and battle ready. So now something I'm really curious to see. If I go back into this Charizard, and instead of Jolly, I want him to be back to Timid, I have to pay again for him to go to Timid. Interesting. So there definitely could be some value in having multiples of each Mon. Like if I wanted to have a physical Charizard for Charizard X, or a special Charizard for Charizard Y. But of course, that all depends on how much box space that you have. I want to see what's inside our box here. So we get to pre-make some teams. Okay, and we can sort and filter to find some Pokemon. We can favorite some Pokemon. So you start off with only 30 Pokemon slots if you are going in completely free to play. There is this auto team build button, which just slaps together some Pokemon. I think that that's got to be terrible. I mean, maybe not, but I'm not trusting Pokemon to build my teams. So it shows you in here all of your Pokemon stats, their moves, their ability. Up at the top right, you can see the green infinity for if you have this Pokemon forever or if you're trial running it. I think a lot of these Pokemon are coming out default, pretty ready for single battles. There's not a single Pokemon I have seen with Protect, which is probably the biggest indicator. So this is the team that it gave me straight out the gate. And yes, I did pick Tyranitar. I'm just going to go ahead and take this Tyranitar into battle so that you guys can kind of see what the battles look like. For the record, I am playing on a Switch 1, so I do think that these will look worse than what you might see on a Switch 2. I'm just going to go ahead and play it casual because, again, I do not think that this team is ready for any amount of rank. Wow, he's got a full team. He came out with the big bucks. Tinkaton is scary. I think that my Arcanine looks really good this game. Go ahead and bring him out, especially since he's got Intimidate. He is pretty much just scared of Primarina and probably some stray like Earthquakes. So I'm gonna put in Whimsicott next to him. And after that, I don't have any safe switches. He's got 2 fighting types. Makes me really hesitant to bring either T-Tar or Aggron. Oh, this is a singles battle. Oh no. Okay. I was not thinking about this correctly. I'm gonna take off Drampa. Oh my gosh, my Sylveon doesn't know any fairy type moves. Okay, you know, I'm just running with it. I'm gonna get slaughtered, but that's okay. No. Okay. There seems good. Okay, Hawlucha. I did intimidate him. Play Rough is really good. I don't know if he knows that he should be switching, so I'm just gonna go ahead and rip it. Maybe I shouldn't be switching. Okay, it wasn't so bad. I'm noticing that my sprites look pretty pixelated, but outside of that, I'm not getting any frame drops. The animations look pretty clean. Like I think I'm playing at least 30 FPS here. I feel like it looks really crispy. All these animations have a lot of character to them. That play rough animation looks really sick. Okay, so he sent Primarina. My Whimsicott is probably not awful at dealing with it, but I don't want to just switch into it. Might need this Arcanine later, but he doesn't have speed investments, so it's probably not good to hold on to him. I'm going to guess that the Primarina will outspeed me anyway, so I'm just going to use an extreme speed to get some chip. It's not too shabby. Flip turn. Oh dear. I lived. Tinkaton. Okay, this is who I was hoping to hit with my Arcanine. I do think I outspeed Tinkaton. I don't know its speed stat off the top of my head, but I think it's low. Oh, fake out. No. Okay. Okay, Drampa's got Flamethrower. It's probably not going to be too bad here. I forgot to look at what ability I had. Berserk. Okay. That's fine. Oof. That did not feel good. This will also not feel good. No, it lived! Oh my gosh. Oh, I had Sash. Okay, well, it can't use Gigaton Hammer again, but I think I'm dead. Again, I'm not gonna sack Whimsicott here. I have a great option to deal with that Primarina when it comes back in. So I'm just gonna hold on to this. I'm just gonna use Moonblast, 100% accuracy. Won't fail me here. Whimsicott's really fast. I should outspeed Tinkaton. Wow, that Giga Drain did a lot less than I thought it would. Icy Wind. Oh, that could make it close. It might outspeed me here. Another one will absolutely kill me. It's not 100% accurate, though. Okay, fingers crossed. Oh, I still outsped. That's crazy. Never doubted. GG's. Okay, so then right from here, and I think that this is a nice feature, you can go right back into battling, or you can go straight into your team editor. Like if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I didn't put so-and-so on my team, you can just go straight into here and grab them. And that's pretty much the game. I gotta say, overall, I'm pretty impressed. I don't know how Legends ZA was on release, because I won't lie, after Scarlet and Violet, I had a pretty bad taste in my mouth from Pokemon. It was probably one of the best Pokemon games that they released design-wise, but it just felt like more shovelware, like super unpolished. The poorly optimized game really sours me because I know how big of a company they are and how fast they push these Pokemon games. And so I found it disappointing that they couldn't have put more effort into the quality of the experience. But I gotta say, for this game, it's felt pretty good. I think it handles well. I think it looks good, even on a poor performing console like the Switch 1. And for those of you that are still sitting on the fence, I mean, the game's free. You may as well just give it a try, see if you like it. If competitive Pokemon has been something you've been thinking about, this seems like a pretty good place to start. I won't be making any direct comparisons to Pokemon Showdown just yet. I still think I have a lot to learn about this game and how free to play it actually is. Like at what point do we kind of hit a wall of what's possible? I think that the box limit is probably going to be the biggest holdback on that, but I will definitely be looking at that in the future. So if you liked this video, go ahead and subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment. I'd love to know your thoughts on this game and what you think it's going to do to Pokemon's competitive environment. So that's all for now, folks. Take it easy.